Alrighty here. What I would like you to do, I want to show you some other options that you can use for styling in CSS beyond the ones that you've seen so far. So just to have some HTML code to work with, could you go to lesson number 6, level number 6? This is where we had these world records. And I have to catch up because part of the uh, part of the assignment in levels 4, 5, and 6 were to create some kind of rule for your H3 headings, which are these three. So let's see. I choose color. And notice if I click on it, it automatically puts that formatting in with the colon, which is kind of nice. All right, and I'm going to pick, let's see, I want to pick something kind of dark. So maybe I'm going to start dark. How about dark green? Now, when I click on the color, however, it needs a semicolon at the end there. Okay, so now I can see this. All right, I would like to show you some other options that are available to you, okay? Oops, let me get down here. One thing we haven't talked about, and in this particular example, you'll notice that the three tags that are used are an H1 heading, H3 heading, and paragraphs. I don't have any lists at all. However, there are some things that you could do broadly for the entire body of your web page. So let's add another rule set, and this time type body. Put your once you type a curly brace, it gives you both of them. Hit enter a few times. And I would like to show you how to get a background color in there. If you start typing background, you get a whole bunch of options here, all right? And you might see background color. Boom, click on that. Now, depending on what you want for good contrast, notice my heading titles are pretty dark, a darker purple, dark green, and then my text is in black currently. So I probably want something pretty light. In fact, if I start typing light, then you get a whole bunch of options here. And light sky, maybe just a light yellow. There you go. Again, make sure you end it with semicolon. All right. So if you want the entire web page to get some properties, you can use body as the selector for your rule set and then put in a background color. Now, if I tried to do that just for, let's say, paragraphs, and you went to try to do background color, you can. Okay, and here it is right there. Let's say I pick something kind of obnoxious like this, then see what it does, semicolon. So it just takes care of the paragraphs itself for background. Interesting. All right. I don't know if you like that or not, but I'm just putting it in there to show you some interesting stuff. Let's stay here in paragraphs. Hit another enter because we can add a property after property after property here. So let's type the word font. And what you're going to notice is there are a whole list here of all kinds of things that start with font. I would like you to pick font family. Now, of course, there are a bunch of them. Code.org doesn't want you to go too hog wild, so they give you just certain ones here right now to choose from. And I'd like you to go ahead and play with some of these. So if we picked like cursive, and then again, make sure you put your semicolon. Now you can see it kind of looks Comic Sans like. It doesn't really look cursive, but it gives you that. Let's see. Text. If you start typing text, and I'll be honest, I kind of mix up which commands and things are under text and which ones are under font. But you can do text align, okay? And then it gives you some options, all right? If I choose center, you'll see, and put a semicolon, okay? You'll see that it will center all of that text. If I, let's see, text decoration, here's where you see the underline. So you could do that. Okay. Frankly, I think that looks kind of silly under paragraphs, so I'm going to take that out there. And I think I'll put it instead text dash decoration and put underline there. That seems to make more sense on a heading. And in fact, I might also do that here for my H3 headings. Text decoration underline. And again, like I said, there's so many options here for you to play around with text and font and colors and backgrounds and things like that. Please feel free to just keep investigating. I'll be honest, I don't even know what some of these do personally. So you have text decoration, style, emphasis, indent, overflow. Oh, shadow. We haven't talked about that one. So text shadow, and I'll be honest, now we have to put a value in here, and I have no idea what to do. So then what I might do is get set up here in W3 schools. W3 schools. And let's see what they say on CSS. They've got some HTML things. I think I'm going to go right into some searching. And maybe I want text decoration, or yeah, text decoration shadow. Let's see what comes up here. When in doubt, you always can go to W3 Schools and use that. Okay, aha. So we have to put in, you only specify the horizontal and vertical shadow. And notice they're separated by spaces. Okay, so now if I do something like they demonstrated, 2 pixels, space, 2 pixels, put a semicolon. Ooh, wowza. That's even hard to read, right? I wonder what will happen if we only leave one of them there. Does it like that? It doesn't like that. So let's go back and try this. 1 pixel, 1 pixel. All right. Anyway, there are a lot of options for you here, and I certainly would like you to go ahead and investigate several of them in text and font. If you want to get very brave and bold, you can go to W3 Schools, go into CSS, and see what else you can find. We'll talk some also about borders and how to implement those, especially once we get into adding images. I just wanted to give you some fun stuff to look at and have some fun playing around.